Next item is the continued public hearing for 1 to 15 Arlington Street for an amended site plan and special permit, planning board case 2016-01, continued from the infamous January 11, 2017 meeting. Mr. Hannes.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman.
Good morning
to the board.
It's not that late, is it?
It is fair. Yeah. My name is Rob Simmons. I represent the artists. This board remembers, we before this board, approximately a year ago, this board approved a hotel on Arlington Street. At that time, it was a 6-story hotel with 140 rooms. They all of them had kitchenettes. Well, after we indicated to the board at that time we were going to expand at a certain point. There was going to be another plan coming forward. While the closings in the process were taking place, and the applicant decided, as I described to the board last time, prior to doing the closing, they were going to make an amendment. You have the plans that were submitted at the last hearing, and what they propose now is to drop it down from 6 stories to 5 stories. They're adding another 40 rooms, but to reduce the number of kitchenettes, so it will be 90 kitchenettes. We were here last time, we presented all the projects to you, we had the boards, we had everything. At that point, I know you had to go before for a peer review. I understand the peer review came back, and we're here now seeking approval for this project. Again, overall, what it actually does, it goes down 6,600 square feet down Arlington Street. It expands that way, but it reduced the height, reduced the number of kitchenettes. The parking is still within what it should be. The engineering process itself with regards to any drainage or anything still goes with the same. Nothing's really changed. All they've done is reduce the building, expand it down, and added rooms. This is a project that they've worked closely with the city in the past when the first project came up. And again, at that time we came before the board, we indicated there was always going to be a second phase. Instead of wasting time for the applicant, and again, this is an applicant with a great reputation. They have hotels in other locations. They will plan on running this hotel. It's a long term for most of our business people, but nothing will be over 30 days. That was a concern the board had. The zoning board had too, the kitchenettes. And we made it clear that it was going to be nothing over 30 days, and it was most of our business people traveling. They also decided to be less kitchenettes because they think the travel will be shorter periods of time. And we're asking the board, after peer review, I think everything came back okay, and the board could approve this.
That's it.
That's it.
Council. All right. This is a continued public hearing. Anyone from the public wishing to speak, and actually step forward and identify yourself. Anyone who doesn't want to speak but wants to be recorded, sign-in sheets are on the windowsill. Anyone wishing to speak? Third and last time. Anyone wishing to speak? Okay. Before I close the public hearing, check. Eric, do you want to come up and our peer reviewer?
For the record, Eric Gerard, TEC out of Lawrence, Mass. Peer reviewers for this project. We did receive the updated application and materials, and similar overall impacts to the site are properly mitigated. The increase in the rooms, it's a insignificant change to the surrounding area as far as the traffic and the parking goes. So we're not concerned with the offsite impacts. And then there's also still the close proximity to the public transportation. A couple items noted. One of the changes is the trash pickup now is off Arlington Street. They're proposing a gate at the sidewalk, and then trash containers picked up in the loading spaces on Arlington Street. Previously it was picked up, they were entering the site, so it was all contained. Now it's on the public road. And we had previously recommended coordination at the drop-off area to the hotel entrance. It is kind of congested. It was brought up by the applicant that they've performed this at other locations, and they were not concerned. Our recommendation was for them to provide additional information, and if the board had any concerns, to consider that. The only other concern was there's a pedestrian entrance along Arlington Street. Arlington Street is pretty steep, so just coordinating that entryway, which can be handled during the building permit process. There should be adequate space in there to detail how that door wants to open. So overall, no major significant impacts with the amended application.
Any questions? Thank you, Eric. Okay, there's a motion to close the public hearing. Is there a second?
Second.
Discussion, all those in favor? Aye. Mr. Stevens.
Good evening, Mr. Chairman. This is an interesting case. It's an amendment, but an amendment on really a redesign of the building. As you heard from peer review, there really is no significant changes to the department's original recommendation.
The original recommendation, as I recall, is about 4 pages long.
It is 22 conditions. We did review that internally at a department review meeting with other city departments, and we feel that the original conditions all of them should just be maintained. I'd be more than happy to read through them if we all got another 10 minutes to go, but there is no changes to any of the conditions. So this amendment will essentially update the plan set that will go with this project based off of what this board approved in 2016.
And just a quick question. I think it's no surprise to this board that one of my biggest concerns, I just want to make sure that there's no change here, is that this property would only fly the flag about a handful of chains,
Yeah, we've been talking with the International Hotel Group, so they'd likely be one with Marriott. So it'll be high end, it'll be around high end. It's going to be.
And just to satisfy my curiosity, say that fell through and you start talking a travel lodge or something like that, what protection does the city have to intervene?
No.
Just so the board knows.
Yeah, we have 4 other flags: Hilton Garden Inn, Marriott, Hilton Garden Inn, Hampton Inn and Suites, the Marriott Inn and Suites, and an AC Hotel. So we only talk to the Marriott, we only talk to the International Hotel Group, Stanbridge Suites. Those are all only ones that we do business with. We have commitments from them to do this project. So it's not going to be travel.
Just so the board knows.
And that was always my understanding. I just want to make sure that nothing had changed.
Financially, the money they're going to put into it, they wouldn't get back from a travel lodge or.
Average daily rates wouldn't work.
And I'm sure travel lodges are great.
I'm not
Just
critical of
not
travel
there.
lodge. I'm not critical of it. The money wouldn't be there.
Yeah, that was my understanding. I just wanted to double down on it.
Yeah, I mean, just in case the travel lodges here. And the old Ritz from Hancock Street will not be transferred, just to make sure you won't do that.
No, that's in brain juice.
I know.
Thank you.
Okay, is there a motion to accept the department's recommendation with the reflection that it's an amended plan reflecting the new plan's reference?
So
Second?
Second.
Discussion, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Unanimous.
Chairman, we thank you, the members of the board, also the planning department. I know you're inundated, so thank you for taking the time. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Hines.